TICE News. Today I have with me Mr. Sanjeev Malhotra. He is the CEO of CoE, which is Center of Excellence, NASSCOM. Welcome, sir. So before I really begin with the interview, can you quickly tell me how CoE is a part of NASSCOM and how it really works?
So, happy to be here. And for the COE, if I tell you in one word, I mean, we actually focus on fostering more innovation from the smaller companies. It is an initiative from Ministry of Electronics and IT, MIT, and the state government, along with NASSCOM, to help startups which are in the emerging technologies and help them grow, scale, develop prototypes to begin with, and then of course go to the next stage. So we have labs which we have set up in different parts of the country, Bangalore being the hub. So we have labs where startups can come and use the equipment almost free of charge, and also use our connects for getting funding and take their products to the enterprises. So that's what we do, help some of the innovative solutions across the country to go to the next level or grow from there.
So, how big is the startup network under CoE?
So we have more than 300 startups who are actively working with us. Otherwise, we have a network of more than 1,000 startups, and these more than 300 startups have actually benefited from us. And they are either incubated with us or they're connected with a lot of different enterprises, and they have actually had a chance to pitch and find customers from some of the large companies we bring to the table.
So, in case if any startup is interested to get incubated as CoE, so what is the process? How the grassroots level startups can really reach out to CoE?
Right. So first of all, they can either come to our center, meet the representative there, or go to our website. There is a link in which they can apply. And what the criteria we use is basically, any startup who's in the emerging technology space and has got some unique solution, which we believe has got some real application, both either in actually industry or in some private or in social sector. We would be happy to have them incubate in our center and help them in whatever way we can, depending on the type of domain or industry they are in.
If we see the CoE umbrella, it is extensively working in the innovation space. So, can you highlight a few achievements and the milestones that CoE has achieved so far?
Right. So we have had a distinction of, first of all, being the first lab where people can come and use the equipment, and where more than, as I said, more than 300 startups have benefited from it. And we are one of the unique platforms for industry and startup to work together, where again, more than 300 startups have benefited from there as well. And more than 100 industries have participated. And I would say, and a lot of funding has been raised by the startup also. So this is one of its kind where they get access to so many different parts of the ecosystem in one place.
All right. Also, CoE really, helps the startups to reach out to the big giants in the market with their problem statement or use case strategy. So, how do you really help startups in that space?
Right. So it works both ways. Either we work with a lot of industries or corporates who actually come out with their problem statement to us, and we find the right fit for the startup. Which is basically could be anywhere in different parts of the country. So since we don't have a geographical limitation, so it's possible a startup sitting in Chennai could be working with a company sitting in Delhi, or some startup in Bangalore could be working with somebody working in Baroda. So we provide this platform where people across the geographies can connect with each other, and of course. Some of these companies also get an opportunity to think through the use cases that come from the after meeting the startups. Also, we also help them with some of the use cases. Also, it's not that it's only the corporate has to think about it, because we have a lot of experience now, and a team which is pretty well versed with this application of technology, and together And the word we use is co-creation. We help corporates co-create with the startup. Not everything is done and has to be served in a platter. It has to be, we have solutions which are 60-70% there. They meet the requirements. Rest 20-30% has to be done. And that's where we bring our expertise for them to work together and create a solution which can be deployed. So co-creation is our core strength.
Okay, so when you say co-creation or when we talk about use cases, so can you recall any notable use case which was successfully implemented recently?
Yeah. So we work with a lot of uh, people in the healthcare sector. In one of the instances where I remember, we were in AIMS, and they told us they wanted a device which can actually detect glaucoma in the field. By the time people come to the hospital, it is too late. Glaucoma can actually cause blindness. So if it detected early, it can be cured. So we found one startup in Bangalore which has actually developed a portable device which is not so expensive also, which actually can be taken into the smaller places like villages and far flung areas, and people can do their tests, and any onset of glaucoma can be detected early. So we supplied one device to AIMS, and now they are using it for taking it to the field. This is how I think this is a sort of the breakthrough for some of those hospitals also, and we believe this will help spread the technology also. I think there's a lack of awareness also in a lot of parts of the country that this technology exists.
So ever since COE has established, it has reached to a really large level, and if we see the umbrella, it has helped a lot of small startups to get establishment. So what are the expansion plans, and what's next? What is the next thing which is coming?
So I think this needs to be scaled more. Um, what we have done is working with 100 plus industries. We'll want to take it to 300 plus industries. We'll want to take it to much larger. We'll want to take them international as well. Though a lot of international companies are working with us who have presence in India, but I think why not? Why limit it there, and why not even have them a global access also? So first of all, it will be how to scale this thing. I think scaling is the current thing that we are looking at. How do we scale this platform so that many more companies are able to work with us. Many more government institutions, public institutions can take advantage of this innovation that is happening in the country.
So you have been in the industry for quite a long time. You have seen, the industry from the time when there was a very limited exposure to the technology.
Mm.
And now technology is everywhere in everything.
Yes.
So how do you see this shift?
So definitely you're right. I think technology is now everywhere, and technology will make an impact in every sector also. So it is important that we find a way to leverage some of the innovation that is happening in the country, which wasn't the case earlier. Earlier, we used to be dependent on other countries to supply us any technology things. We have grown up, okay, buy this thing from Japan, buy that from Germany, buy that from US, and we also think things coming from there are better. This needs to change. We have a lot of good international level solutions, I would say, global quality solutions which are developed in India and by our startups. They have come a long way, and the products developed by them are no less than that you would be buying from other places. And moreover, we have the breadth and the number of startups in the world, in the country is number 3 in the world. So the choice you have here is you will not find elsewhere.
Also, COE has announced a partnership with Religare today. So can you just put some light on the partnership?
Yes. So Religare is one of the few Indian companies, who's decided to go with the startups, work with the startups and partner with them to remain ahead of the curve or be more competitive. I think every company will have to look at it, from the standpoint of how do you actually leverage this thing. You can't develop everything on your own. So they have been smart enough to realize that there's so much AI development happening in the field of AI and other technologies. Might as well leverage it. So our partnership is to for them to utilize our platform to connect to the vast network of solutions, innovative solutions we have, co-create solutions with us. As we say, co-creation is our strength, and also startups will benefit from a lot of guidance from them.